Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, understanding. All the four corners of the earth standing, grand rising, and we are rising to the top, and we are rising to the top. Thank you, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? I'm also here to learn. You guys can also teach me. I don't know it all, okay? The one thing I know for a fact, which I didn't know growing up until I became an adult. And even becoming an adult, I didn't know. Now I'm more matured now, and I understand. You know, growing up, I was always around boys. I was around boys and girls, so I'm both. I'll be you catch me playing soccer, you catch me playing well, yeah, double dutch, but in Ghana we don't do the double dutch. We do the single one. Like I was always with both genders. You know what I'm saying? With both sexes, and I always heard guys always say this, that these are what men told me. Like every guy cheat. If you didn't catch your man cheating, that is because the side piece he's taking care of the side piece really good. That's why the side piece is not talking, so you think he's not. These are men were telling me this, that all men cheat. And I'm here debating with them, like, no, what you mean all men cheat? All men don't cheat. And I'm here this literally debating man. I have a vagina and I'm debating with a man with a penis, with a banana. I'm telling them that they telling me how they feel, how their gender feel. And I'm telling them, no, that's not how y'all feel. They telling me we all do it. No matter how you treat us, we gonna do this. We want pum pum, and it's not just your pum pum. Even if you give it to me morning, afternoon, evening, it's not just your pum pum. I want somebody else's pum pum. And I'm still trying to debate this, man. And then I got older. Mind you, I haven't been in that many relationships. Before I became sexually active, I was in a relationship, but it was just a little kissing and a little touching. There was no penetration, a little hair there, you know what I'm saying? Suck a dick and stuff. That, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to bust a nut. Yeah. But I don't count those relationships. I count my sexual relationship, you know, in my 20s, because I had sex in my 20s. And then in my 20s, after I had sex and I got married. And then after marriage, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really, you know what I mean? I've had sexual relationship with, it's just sex. But as relationship per se, I've been with not that many people. Not that. I'm under 10. I might not even get to this finger. I don't want y'all to know, but I'm just letting you know I haven't slept with that many people. I'm not there, okay? But I realized, and I finally understand, and I did some research. That's why I come in here and I tell ya. And even the Bible says, women, listen to this. Okay, hear me out. I know I don't have that many subscribers and that many watches, but listen, Jesus Christ came here. How many people even liked him? He only had 12 disciples. The whole entire world, he only had 12 people. And even 12 people, some of them were sellout. So I've come to understand that the people that are meant to hear my message will hear my message. I don't make money on YouTube. I have my own work that I do. That's where my money comes from. And so coming here and putting these videos out here, I do it because I love to do it. You understand that? Sex is a need for men. Hear me again. Sex is a need for men. When a man tell you something about men, do not argue with them. Okay? When men tell you something about men, do not argue with them. I had one of my coworkers last year. We was talking about relationship. Like, why you don't want to be in a relationship after your divorce? And I'm like, I want commitment and I can get commitment. So I might as well just mind my business. And she's like, yeah, but these men, they're not gonna commit to you. So just forget, just be with them and don't even think about it. And I'm like, so you with your husband and you know he's gonna cheat on you. She's like, yeah, I already know in my mind he's gonna cheat. He's a man. All men cheat. And I'm like, and you went to church and you swear in the Bible that you're going to be faithful and loyal and you know that he's not going to do it. So why are you with him? Well, I'm with him because I have to get married. I'm growing and I have to have kids and get married. And I said, I can't do that. I can't do that. If all men cheat, then that means I can't be with no man. That means I can't be with no man. You understand that? That's everybody is different. I have friends that are being cheated and abused and they accept it. That's them. For me, that's you can't negotiate that with me. If I do stay when you cheat on me, I will let you know. If I get into a relationship today and I tell you, hey, if you cheat and I stay, I want you to know I'm cheating back. That's why I'm staying. But I know me, I can't. My spirit won't let me. It's the allergies. Sex is a need for men. Okay? It's a need for men. It's a want for women. Or at least it's a want for me. Want and need are two different things. Let me give you an example. I need a pen. I need a pen. I'm looking around the whole house and this is the only pen I can find. What do I have any options to say I don't want this pen? No. It's a need. So I am going to take it regardless. Now, I have this pen. Let's consider this to be a pen. This is a pen. You see this controller is a pen. I want a pen. Or no, I don't want a pen. I'm looking for a pen. I have options. I can choose this pen. I can choose this pen. I can choose this pen. I have the option to choose. I need this pen. This is the pen I need. I have a choice. So I chose this. I need you. So needing is different from wanting. Wanting is you don't have any choice, so I have to take it. But when that person is able to have a choice, they will leave and go. But need, no, I'm sorry. Need is when you don't have no option and you only have one left. You have to go for that one. That's a need. We all need to breathe. And there's only one way we breathe, right? If we had another way of breathing, another style or way of breathing, we might choose that style, but we don't. So we all breathing the same way. It's a need. That's why I tell you, don't be with somebody who needs you for the men. Be with somebody who wants you, because want means there's a whole bunch of people and the person is choosing you. There are a lot of options and they're choosing you. Versus there's no option and they need you. That's the difference. So sex is a need for men. He will not just sleep with you alone. He will sleep with everybody else. I was arguing with men when they were teaching me this. But now I have accepted. The reason why I always say this 1% of men, because I do have two uncles that are good. I'm going to tell you their stories, okay? And I have two homeboys that are good. The rest, they're not. You understand? Sex is a need for them. Do you understand? And the Bible said it. It says that Adam needed Eve. Men don't want women to wake up and see and realize that sex is a need for them and it's a want for women. So if women say we're not having sex no more, men will die because they need a place where they can listen. Because when they're stressed out, they want to have sex so they can relieve the stress. When you lay down and he releases that stress, who is he releasing that stress to? Who is he giving that stress to? He's giving it to you, the woman, the person that he's laying with. If you were a gay man and you lay with another man and he ejaculate inside of you, he's giving you his stress, his trauma. So when women rise up and we see that, oh no, we ain't doing this, men will die. Because if we stop sleeping with them, they're not going to have nobody birthing their kids, and they're not going to have nobody what? Because if I'm not birthing your kids, you're not continuing your lineage, which is passing your father's last name on. You're not continuing that. And because it's a need for men, men have found a way to blind women to women thinking that they need it. It's not a need. It's a want. That's why most women associate sex with love and men don't associate sex with love, because they can do it with anything. It's a need for them. They need to do it. They need to do it everywhere. Wake up. You have to wake up. If you're going to be with a man, you need to know that on a scale of 1 to 10, there's 9.9% chance that he's going to cheat on you. Do you understand that? It's a need for them. It's a need for them. They need you. That's why you barely see 60-year-old with 60-year-old. They don't want a 60-year-old because realistically, a 60-year-old cannot satisfy a 60-year-old woman in bed. You can't. Right? But if a 60-year-old go for a 19-year-old, all he got to do is just lay there. The 19-year-old got Megan Thee Stallion needs. She will be doing all the work for him. It's the same way that if I'm 60 and I'm looking for somebody to, energize me, I'm not going to go for a 60-year-old. I probably will go for a 25-year-old because a 25-year-old got the stamina and the energy and can give it to me better than a 60-year-old. My message today is don't challenge men. When men tell you that all men cheat, believe them. But take it from me, I'm saying that only 1%. There's just a little tiny percent. And those are the ones that are in alignment with God. The rest are not. It's a need for them. Understand that. Women, you must understand that. That's why the Bible said Adam needed Eve. Because they need you so they could have sex with you. That's all it is. It's a need. Show me in the scripture where God said, I created Adam, I created Eve, and Eve was lonely, and Eve needed a place to release his stress, so I created Adam. No, it says that Adam was lonely. Adam needed a place to relieve his stress, and that was the woman. The woman came in. So sex is a need. Man wanting a woman is a need because they need your vagina. But women needing a man is not. We want you, but we don't need you. That's why back then women couldn't work. Because if women couldn't work, we don't have any money in our name. That means we have to need the man because he's the one working and paying the bills. We needed you. But 2025, women are making their own money. So you see, some of them are not needing men. And the men are not trying to learn to see what else can we bring to the table besides paying bills. Because everybody pay bills. The men don't know what else to bring into a relationship besides paying bills. So when they meet a woman who can pay her own bills, the men don't know what else to do. They don't know anything. Thank you for watching. If you have a daughter and she's not watching and she's young, send a message to them. Tell them the truth. Look at your kids. Look at them. Some of you have 10-year-old, 11-year-olds. Look at them in the eye and tell yourself, are you going to keep this lie so your children will leave this lie? And then we wonder why history repeats itself. When I look at my son's eye, I said, nah, I can't be with your dad. I can't let you grow up thinking that this is how a man is supposed to talk to a woman. Then he's going to go do it to somebody else's child. No. Just looking at that little but innocent eye, I said, no, I can't do this. I can't fake being with your father. Knowing that there's no happiness. You got to be honest with yourself. We got to do this. Thank you for watching. I love you. Okay? Please, women, stop challenging men and understand that sex is a need for them. Okay? In some countries, they sleep with donkeys. The videos is on YouTube. I'm charging my laptop. They do. Some sleep with chicken. I even seen a video. The man was having intercourse with a snake. With a snake. It's a need for them. So women, stop challenging these men. All right? Find your peace. Think twice. Use your sense. Use your sense. Don't just give your body away. Look at this little 19-year-old about to be 50 million rich. Men want you for sex. So you two go in for something else. All right? I'm just keeping it a buck. When a man talk to you, it's sex they want. It's only 1% men that truly want you and they'll be there for you. The rest, they want your body. So you two start thinking, start using your mind. What can you also get in return? Y'all gonna hate me, but I've said it. Thank you. One love and give yourself a kiss.